So as you can see here, I'm just shoveling out all the old substrate. Now I actually later decided to keep the substrate because it was still good, it just wasn't ideal for this specific enclosure. It was good dirt and it was actually really moist and rich in the bottom. So I decided to put it in an empty enclosure at the moment, but I am just shoveling it out to get it ready for the new substrate. And if you're wondering, I would normally put music here, but YouTube has been kind of a problem with that, so no music for this video. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but that's just how it's going to be for a little bit. And coming up here pretty soon, right here, I had a musk turtle and I put it in there for a little bit, and I couldn't find it. Now, I hadn't seen it for like 2 months. I just put it in the water area temporarily, and I couldn't find it, so I just figured it had buried itself in the dirt, and that's exactly what happened, and it was hibernating, and it's doing perfectly fine. So as previously mentioned, the soil was still good, so I decided to leave some of it in there, about 2 inches of the actual soil, and I laid a thin layer of pea pebbles on top of it as a barrier between the soil and the cypress mulch, which I'm putting on now. Now that pea pebbles will kind of prevent the turtles from mixing it up too much, and also kind of acts as a drainage layer, you know, to help any kind of water that may go through. Now the cypress mulch is 100% pure cypress mulch, perfectly safe for turtles, tortoises, all types. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. This was actually recommended to me by a viewer, as was the slate overhang from the divider between the water and the land. So thank you guys so much to all of those who gave me a suggestion. You guys helped put this enclosure together. But the cypress mulch, I use it for Russian tortoises. I use it for a sulcata tortoise. I use it for an eastern box turtle for a small period of time. And it works great. The only thing is it kind of can't really hold humidity all that well, so you have to take extra measures to get the humidity being held into that substrate. Now right now, just filling the tank up, simple as that. Thankfully for me, it was a warm enough day where the hose was not frozen, so the water in this video is like ice cold. It was like 50 degrees, so I had to wait for it to warm up before putting the turtles in. But right now we're just filling it up, and then we'll be putting in the new filter. I know you guys are probably sick of voiceovers, but here's the filter. Sorry I didn't record actually putting it up there. I just simply cut 2 boards, laid a tub across, and I'll actually explain how it works in a second. I'm just drilling some holes in so it will drain, you know, won't overflow the top of the tub, because that would be really bad, leaking out onto the floor like that. And just getting the pump and everything situated, and it's actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna explain a little bit about the filter, and just later on in the video. But for right now, enjoy the time lapse. All right, so I'm done for the day. It's currently like 12:45-ish at night. So, and also it's a school day, so I should be going to bed. Here's the baby box turtles right here. Look at them. There they are. Still have them. Yeah, a couple things with this tank. It's far from done. Here's what it looks like now. All right. Got some slate here. I got a lot of great suggestions from all of my fans. Thank you guys so much. But this slate is overhanging the lip of like the water, like the divider between the water and land, about 2.5, 3 inches. And this one's not really overhanging, just a little bit. And hopefully that will scrape off any of the debris on the bottom of the turtle. Hopefully it'll scrape it off so it doesn't get in the water. Here we have cypress mulch with the idea that it's not like the dirt where it will stick on them really when they come out of the water. And also if it does get in the water, it'll float and it's super easy to scoop out. Also the filter, I'm sure this will catch a lot of attention. The pump is down here, alright? There's a little light that it came with, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. The pump is right here, pumps up around the tube, goes up into this little like drawer thing. And inside there is, it's like pillow, like the filling of pillows. It's like a sheet of that. And that's what it's filtering through. So as you can see, it's the inside. And that is filtering through in there. And then in here, this is not done. This is literally just the beginning. This is gonna be like an enclosure on its own. So there's gonna be fish and plants and all kinds of stuff in this little section. And then in here is where it comes out. Now the reason I have this towel, this is temporary. I'm gonna figure out something better, something more permanent. So if you have any suggestions, leave them down below on what I could use. I'm trying to think of something natural, like some kind of plant, or maybe, I don't know, some kind of sponge or something. But for right now, I have this towel here, just so it doesn't sound like this. That's pretty loud. And it's pretty loud and noisy. So I have this towel here, eliminates almost all the noise, which is great. So that's like not even close to being done. But here's the tank. I have a humidifier, this rectifogger right here, hooked up just because I lost some of the humidity from the original soil, because cypress mulch doesn't really hold humidity that well. So that will bump the humidity back up, and everything is all good. Now this water here is still pretty cold. It is 53 degrees, so still a little too chilly to put the turtles in. But I will put them in this video. This video is not done. I'm just showing you my progress right now. And I'll see you guys when, I don't know, tomorrow, school day, so we'll see. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, so it's over 24 hours later, and this is the land side right now. As you can see, still looking pretty good. I actually went ahead and put the turtles in here. I apologize I didn't film it, but they're all doing great. There's Chunks Jr. Her shell is right there, you can see. Underneath this log, then we got this girl here going under the log, and Bear is usually under this log here, and the little male is actually in the water, which I'm going to show you guys. So usually within 24 hours of putting them in here in the old setup, the water would be so dirty that you couldn't even see the bottom. Like all the dirt and everything would mix in there, and it would just be filthy. This is 24 hours later. Look at this. Crystal clear, almost nothing on the bottom. Just some stuff I can scoop out later. There's a little male for you. There he is, doing great. But this is just incredible. Got the pump, the heater, got the little light, which that light came with the pump and I didn't know it. And I'm actually really glad it came with it, because this filter here, this little area, it needed a light. So it works perfect, shines up to the bottom. So I changed the towel to this here. This is actually what's filtering it. As you can see, it's working quite well. It's the inside of pillowcase, and you can buy it at Walmart. I decided to use this as another filtration factor, and it really helps cut down all the sound of the waterfall. Now inside we have some stuff we need to put in there. Here we have, right here, a pothos vine. That's just in there so the fish have something to hide in there and it'll grow well. Then right here we have moss that's been wrapped on some bamboo, and that'll grow. The moss will grow and everything, and it helps bump up the pH in the water, which I have something to say about this after, like, near the end of the video, so stick around. But I also got some live bearing guppies, and they've been in here. They're fully adjusted to the water temperature, so we're gonna put them in. We'll do that right now. Okay, we're gonna release the guppies right here. Don't worry, I'm not gonna dump the water in. It's really bad. I have this net here. You know what? I need to find somewhere to dump this. I'll be right back. Alright, so got them right here. Some guppies. Not a lot for right now, just to see how they do. Just to see how well they survive. But I believe I got 2 males, 2 females, but I'm not positive about that, so who knows. But oh, moss fell down. That's fine. There they are. So okay, as I was saying, put this in here. Got some trash. As I was saying about this enclosure, there is a specific turtle that I've wanted my entire life. I'm sure I've said that before, but this is actually a turtle I've won my entire life. When I was real little, I had a book, and it was called, like, the world's most interesting reptiles or whatever. And it was a turtle whose name started with an M and ended with an A. If you think about it hard enough, I'm sure you would think of it. That is the Matamata turtle. There's been so many times I've almost got one. I almost got one this year, but I decided not to because it was a little pricey and it had some skin issues. But if everything with this enclosure goes well, I mean, this is a huge enclosure, by the way. It's like 8 feet long, 3 feet wide. It's pretty big enclosure. 300-gallon stock tank from Tractor Supply. If this water area stays clean, I could put a Matamata in here, theoretically. Now, would I do that? I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it. The Reeves turtles, it's very rare that they're all in here at once, and they're truly semi-aquatic, so they aren't like sliders or map turtles, or like even snapping turtles where they're in the water constantly. He's in the water right now. He's actually in the water the most out of all three. The females almost are never in the water. And right here, this little water bowl, and they actually use that quite a bit. As you can see, it's pretty dirty in there. But what's great about this enclosure is I can regulate, it has a great filtration system. I can regulate the pH with this little tub here, which Matamatas need high pH. I can regulate the pH in this tub and breed live bearing fish in this tub without having to worry about them getting eaten by, the turtles, which is great. 2 giant pluses for the Matamata turtle. Now, let me know in the comments if you think that's something I could do. Matamatas don't bask, really, so they would be exclusively in water, and they do get pretty big, but they literally don't do anything. Like the 10 gallons per inch of shell rule, it really doesn't apply to Matamatas. They literally don't do anything. They just sit there waiting for food. So they don't really do swimming at all. They just kind of walk on the bottom. But if you let me know what you think about that. I mean, this is still a decent amount of water. It's about 70 gallons, 60 to 70 gallons. I measured it out when I was filling it up, and I don't know. I think it's a decent idea. In fact, I can regulate the pH up here, breed fish up here, completely separate with the turtles, and we have the turtle area over here. So to be honest, guys, if I was a turtle, this is the enclosure I would want to live in. So let me know in the comments what you think. I also have this, I know I showed this before, this amazing Reptifogger right here. Bumps up the pH, bumps up the humidity. And yeah, there's Chunks Jr. right there. There she is. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Get the tripod out of the way. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope maybe you learned something or got an idea. Also, I want to point out, the water is now 72.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Perfect water temp for these turtles. But yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, make sure to check out my channel, because if you're watching this and you haven't heard my channel before, if you're not subscribed, make sure to go ahead and do that, because I have so many videos like this, and I'm going to be coming out with a lot more videos like this one in the future. So, here's a whole huge enclosure. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.